Hello everyone, we are going to discuss 30 multiple choice questions in this video, and you will have clarity of concepts when you will solve these questions, and you will understand these questions and their answers. So let us begin now. If you have not liked, shared and subscribed JJ Learning Classes, please subscribe it so that next time whenever I will upload a new video, it will directly come in your inbox. So now the very first question is here. Which of the following is the additive inverse of minus 32? So additive inverse of any number, we change the sign. We change the plus sign to minus sign and minus sign to plus sign. So minus 32 is negative here, and we are supposed to find out the additive inverse of this minus 32. So the correct answer is B part. 32 is the correct answer. And we just change the sign. If a number is positive, it becomes negative, and if a number is negative value, it becomes positive. That is what we understand from the additive inverse. And the number and its additive inverse, their sum is always 0, and that we call the zero pair. Now question number 2, the value of 32 into 0. We are supposed to find out the product of 32 and 0. 32 is an integer, so any number multiplied with 0, the answer is always 0. C is the correct option. Now next, we have question number 3, fill in the blanks to make the statement true. Here on the LHS side, we have minus 3 plus minus 6, and on RHS side, minus 6 plus dash. So which value is supposed to be written here so that the result will be same? So we see that here we have the commutative property. Commutative property over addition. So the correct answer is minus 3. B is the option. When you write minus 3 on the RHS side, the sum will be both sides minus 9. Now next we have which number is known as the multiplicative identity for integers. So multiplicative identity means any integer, if you have, suppose that is a, and you multiply with the multiplicative identity, the value will be same. So it is 1. The correct option is 1. 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers, because whenever you multiply an integer with 1, the result is same. Next we have fifth question here. Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is minus 32. So let the integer be a, and if you multiply a with minus 1, the result is minus 32. So the product that we have is minus 32 here, and we can say here the value of a must be 32 itself. So here we have the integer a, that is a, and a is multiplied with minus 1, not with 32, that is minus 1. The product is minus 32, and we have here minus 32 as the result. So what should be the value of a? It should be a. 32 is a positive value, and multiplied with minus 1, the result will be minus 32. A is the correct option. For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? So minus 1 is a negative value, and a is multiplied with minus 1, it becomes minus a. B is the correct option. Question number 7, we can see here minus 22, minus 20, minus 18, minus 16. So we are going from left to right towards right, left to right on the number line. So every time we see the number is increasing by plus 2. So minus 16 and plus 2 will be minus 14. So B is the correct option. So it's an increasing order of the integer. 8th question, fill in the blanks. Minus 20 divided by 10. So whenever we divide one integer by another, we divide it as taking as a whole number. So 20 when divided by 10, the result is 2. But one number is negative, that is your dividend. Minus 20 is negative. So in case of division of integers, if the numbers are of opposite sign, the result is always a negative quotient. So we have the answer minus 2 here. A is the correct option. Next we have minus 45 divided by minus 9. Both are of the same sign. Integers are negative here. So minus 9 5 times become minus 45. So the correct answer is option C. Replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So x minus 2 multiplied with which integer, so that the result is 18. So minus 2 multiplied with minus 9, the result is 18. Or you can say it also like this: the product 18 is divided by minus 2. If you divide 18 by minus 2, the result will be minus 9. So this is what we understand in another way. Next, we have question number 11. The sum of two in numbers, we have minus 24. If one of them is minus 12, the other number is. So the summation is given minus 24. So when we have to subtract, minus 24 is your result, and that is your summation, and you subtract from minus 24 the given number, that is minus 12. So whenever you subtract minus 12 from the result minus 24, so we have the result now minus 24, and then we have minus and minus plus 12, and we get the answer here. It becomes minus 24 and plus 12. We subtract it, and the absolute value of 24 is minus 24 is the 24 value. That is why we put the minus sign here, so it becomes minus 12. So this is what we have got the answer. The correct option is A. So if you add minus 12 with minus 12, the answer will be minus 24, and we know that the addition of two negative integer is always a negative integer. So minus 12, we can check the answer. Minus 12 when added with minus 12, the result is minus 24. This is what we have got the correct answer. That is the A part. It is minus 24. Now next we have question number 11. The product of minus 140 and plus 8. So here we have one negative integer and one second one is positive integer. So it is minus 140 and 8. So whenever we multiply one negative and one positive integer, always the product is negative. So we can have the multiplication of 14 with 8. So 14 8 times becomes 112. And we put again 0 here because it becomes 10 times also. 14 10 times 140, and we have the minus sign. So the answer is minus 1120. That is the C part is the correct answer. 13th question we have A into B minus C is 8. For A is equal to 2, B is equal to 10, and C is equal to 6. Then A into B minus A into C is equal to. So here we have the product of a binomial that is in subtraction B minus C with A. So if we distribute it A into B minus A into C, the result will be same irrespective of the values of A, B, C. So the correct answer is D. D part is the correct answer. This is the distributive property of integers over subtraction. Now next, if A, B, and C are integers, then according to associative law of multiplication, the A into B into C must be equal to. So associative property over multiplication we have here. There are three integers A, B, C, and they are multiplied, and A is associated with B here. So how we can equate A into B into C with the given options, and we can choose the correct options. Here we have the addition of B plus C, but we don't have addition here. Here we have subtraction. Here we have addition of the A and B again, plus C also. A into B plus A into C. There is no plus sign here. All the three are multiplied. So the correct option is E, none of these. The product of minus 2 into minus 3 into minus plus 4 into minus 2a. So at a time we do operation on two integer, and minus 2 minus 3 will be plus 6. The product of two negative integer is always plus, so it's positive 6 plus 6. Now into we have got minus plus 4. It becomes minus 4 into minus 2. So it becomes minus 4 into minus 2. We have plus 8. So we have got plus 8 here. So this is what we are doing. The multiplication of plus 6 and plus 8, it is 8 6 times 48. So 48 is the correct answer. A part is the correct answer. Here we have considered minus and plus 4 as the minus 4, and minus 4 into minus 2 becomes plus 8. Next we have the sum of minus 4, minus 6, minus 8 and 8 is, so we have the three negative integers and 8 is positive. So if I write it in addition form, so minus 4 plus, we have minus 6, and then we have plus minus 8 plus minus 8 we have here, and then we have plus 8. So plus 8 and minus 8, they cancel each other and it becomes 0. So they are summing up to give you value 0 here. Now we have minus 4 plus minus 6, two negative integers added together. The result is negative always. So the correct option is D. Next we have the arrangement of the following integers: 0, 8, minus 8, 10, minus 10 in descending order. So descending order, we started from the highest value to the lowest value. Here we have the highest value as the 10. So 10 is the highest value. Then we have 8, then we have 0, then minus 8, and then minus 10. So D is the correct option. The product of minus 8 and minus 12. So two negative integers, minus 8 and minus 12, and their product will be positive. So 12, 8 times 96. So the correct option is 96. Question number 19. For any two integers a and b, the commutative law of addition states that. The commutative law of addition says that you can change the place of the numbers which you are adding. So a and b, if you are adding them, and if you change the b's place with a and a's place with b, that is what we are doing, the commutation of numbers. So a plus b and b plus a will be the correct option, G. Next we have the answer of minus 126 divided by 14 plus 2. So here we have division of a negative integer by a positive integer 14. So if we divide minus 126 by 14, we need to count the table of 14 here. And 14 divides minus 126 9 times. So it becomes minus 9. And then we have plus 2. So minus 9 plus 2 will be minus 7. So we have got the answer here, minus 7, and the correct option is D. Now next we have the sum of 5 and minus 7. This is positive value and this is negative value. Whenever we add a positive integer with a negative integer, always we do subtraction. So we have the subtraction of 5 and 7. It is minus 2, because absolute value of minus 7 is more than the absolute value of plus 5. So it takes the sign of minus 7, that is minus. So minus 2 is the correct answer, B option. Now next we have the absolute value of integer minus 40. That is already we have discussed it. It is 40, D part. According to distributive law of multiplication over subtraction, a into b minus c must be equal to. So if we distribute it, a into b minus a into c. So a into b minus a into c. So b is the correct option here. A into b minus a into c. The arrangement of the following integers 1, 2, -1, -2, 0 in ascending order. We start the ascending order from the lowest value to the highest value. So here we have the lowest value to be -2, then -1, then 0, then 1, and then 2. So we have the C as the correct option. If A is equal to 20, B is equal to 40, and C is equal to 80, then A into B plus A into C must be equal to. So we are supposed to find out the product of A and B. So we have A 20 and B 40. So A into B, if we multiply A with 40, 20 with 40, it becomes 800. 20 times 40 will be 800, and then A into C. If A is multiplied with 80, it will be 20. 80 times 1600. So 20, 18 times becomes 1600. So what we have got here, 1600 and plus 800. This is what we have got, and the result will be 2400. So the correct option is A. Here we have -3 plus -7 minus plus 10 and is equal to -20, then -10 -7 plus -3 is equal to. So here we can see the 3 is negative, this side 3 is also negative, then -7 is negative, plus 10 and minus, this becomes plus minus -10. So values on both sides we have same. So we can say that the result will be also same. So we have the B part as the correct option. If 20 plus 15 plus 18 is equal to 53, then 18 plus 15 plus 23. Here we have the associative property over addition. 15 is associated with 18, then 18 is left out alone, and then 15 is associated with 20. But the result in both the cases will be same. So the correct option is A, 53. This is what the application of associative property of integer over addition. The absolute value of following integers -5, -1, 0, 2, 4 in descending order can be expressed as. So we have the absolute values of all these numbers, and then we have to write in descending order highest to lowest. So this is 5, then 4, then 2, then 1, and then 0. A is the correct option. For any two integers A and B, the commutative law of multiplication states that the commutative law of multiplication means whenever you are multiplying two integers A and B, you can change the places of these two. You can write B first, then A. That is what you are commutating the places of the numbers. So the correct option is C part. By evaluating the following +6 into -5 into -4, the result will be, here the product of these two numbers will be +20 because both are negative integers. So +20 plus 20 plus 6 times. So the result will be positive itself. So answer is D part, 120, plus 6 into plus 20 will be plus 120. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe JJ Learning Classes. God bless you. Keep watching JJ Learning Classes.